Racehorses have so much to give outside of racing. They usually finish their racing career relatively early. They can range from 4 up to 9, and even a 9-year-old, they have many more years to give. We make the transition from them being a racehorse to a riding horse. We're putting in the basics, we're helping that horse along the way.
An African story wins the Dubai World Cup. Prince Bishop is clear, and Prince Bishop wins the 20th Dubai World Cup.
Behind me here we've got African Story, who won the 2014 Dubai World Cup, and closest to me Prince Bishop, who won the 2015 Dubai World Cup. And they've both been retired from racing, and they're at that stage now where they're just learning to be horses again. When they first come back from training, there's a sort of process to get them to let down a little bit, to sort of change them from that supreme fit athlete into a horse that's just happy to be in the paddock. It takes a little bit of time. They'll spend about 6 months here just being horses, just letting down, relaxing, learning to behave a little bit again. And then at the end of that, we'll start to retrain them in a way that they'll tell us what they want to do. African Story was born about a mile down the road, so he's come full circle. He was bred by Godolphin, he was raised by Godolphin, raced by Godolphin, and now is being rehomed by Godolphin. So it's a lovely story to have come full circle.
The horses are normally ridden 5-6 days a week. They would do a mixture of work while they're here in the school. They go out hacking, they are lunged, long line, they do a complete mixture. We start off quite early stages with putting poles on the floor, so the more they see them, the more used they are to having poles on the floor. And a lot of them enjoy using their minds in different ways, actually relish doing something completely different. This is a horse called On a System. He's ridden by his regular rider, Margot, who has ridden him since day one. She started him off, so they have a connection, an understanding between horse and rider, so that she's able to feel his improvement and continue his education.
I find it amazing how diverse their jobs can be, and especially for these horses that have spent all their lives as racehorses, to come here and actually take on another job so well is pretty special.
When they leave here, it's not the last time I see them, because I get the best part of the job, going seeing them in their new homes.
Hi Lottie, how are things?
Hello. Good, thank you.
How are you? Hey?
Balius was a Godolphin horse, Sheikh Mohammed, and he was known as the globe-trotting Balius, and he travelled the world winning races majority of the time. And now he's in his first season of eventing, and he's got a second and a third so far, and he absolutely loves it. He goes out in the field every day, and he's worked about 5 days a week, and we do hacking and work in the school, do jumping, cross country. When I first walked into the barn, before we even saw Joe, I said to Mum, "Oh, that must be Valley just from the headshot." And he was stood there whinnying at his door, greeting everyone. And I thought then, oh, he's sort of the one.
I've been here 4 years. The scheme has been running 7, and we have now rehomed 205 horses.
They're not always happy just staying in a field for the rest of their lives. They're like humans, they like to be doing something. So it's really important that we find out what the best sort of career for them after racing is and look after them. They've been loyal servants to us, so it's really important that we look after them into their old days as well. It's one of our main sayings, is it's where the horses come first, and that doesn't just mean past the winning post. That means ensuring that their health and welfare is looked after from the day they're born, right the way through their career and afterwards. It's a really important part of what we do at Godolphin.
When I see a horse happy in his new home, wherever that may be, whatever that horse is doing, and I've got a happy owner, that's a success to me.